Welcome to my channel. I'm Moena, and today's video is about how can we become the best version of ourselves? How can we connect to our true selves and let that shine in the world? So I'm going to hand it over to my team of light to see what we can learn and what some of the main tips would be on this topic. So the first thing that we would like to share with you today is that in becoming into alignment with what you are calling the best version of yourself, which is essentially coming in to be more connected to the truth of you and the truth of the all-encompassing you and what you really are, the first thing would be to relieve yourself and clear emotional burden. So this means if there are certain situations in your life where you are still holding dense energy or negative emotion around, these can energetically hold you back a little. If you could see energy, these have an energetic weight to them. And so it's important to come into a space of letting that go, an inner peace around situations between other people or perhaps hardships that you have had in life, as they in one way happened and took place, and you will have, even though it might be difficult to see in the moment, you will have learned positive lessons from them that you will have taken out into your life and will have changed your life in some way. So if you can bring yourself into a state of inner peace and forgiveness around that energetically, that is very freeing for you and creating emotional space for you to be more freed up, more in alignment with yourself. The second thing that we would like to speak about, which also links to what was previously said, is the way and the perspective that you take upon things. So it's important to have awareness of the quality of your thoughts, the way you think about things and the perspectives that you choose about things. There are so many different shades of colour to see a certain situation through, and you are the chooser of the colour through which you see. So your perspective can act like a filter. One person may see one situation in a certain way, and another may take away something completely different from the same situation. This can also be applied to releasing and letting go of any emotional baggage that you may have had. Perhaps it means revisiting that thing, thinking about anywhere you have had a bit of emotional difficulty and taking a new light to it. How can you see this now through the you of today, the you that you have become? How can you take a more positive light on that? How can you gain something from that experience? How can you pull out and shine a gem from something that was a difficult situation? In doing that, you are allowing for the rest of the dense energy to fall away whilst switching your perception to appreciation of the positive that came out from it, or at least trying to find a neutral ground about it. The aim is to come into a state of inner peace, and you can do this through consciously choosing your perception, consciously choosing the way that you will see something. The next thing we would like to speak about is that in this lifetime it's important, we feel, for you to have space to cultivate the feeling of passion, doing more things that you are passionate about, doing more things that really get you in the flow of things, that get you in the flow of life. You see, when you have something that you enjoy and that you are passionate about, it's naturally gets you into that flow state where everything just loses sense of time and you're in a pure state of appreciation, of joy, of being present in the moment. And this in itself is a very revitalizing energy. It gives you the energy, motivation and juice you need in your life to feel that sense of happiness and fulfillment. And we feel that so many people will sacrifice the things that they feel passionate about over seemingly more important everyday things. And so we would recommend for you to make some time in your life to experience the things that you enjoy to do and to bring more of that passionate energy into your life. If you have forgotten what the specific things are, then this is a time for you to explore and to see and to try out new things. Anything that you feel would be fun. It's so important to have fun and have that inspiration flowing through you. You see, if you create the space for that in your life, what naturally happens is that that starts to bring you back into alignment with yourself, your true self underneath the personality. It's a similar energetic frequency. And what happens from there is that it's much easier for this energy to then ripple out into other areas of your life. So you naturally start to feel happier and more positive, and you naturally start to feel physically what it feels like to be in the flow of things, which then is almost like a training ground for you to be able to hold that flow state for prolonged periods of your daily life, which then allows for more things to flow and more similar energies, emotions and frequencies to come into your life as an energetic match. The next thing that we would like to speak about is so important, and we really want you to hear this. And we say this time and time again because we feel that we really need to repeat it so that it gets received. The main and most important thing from today that we will share is believing in yourself. The only person holding yourself out of alignment with your true self, with your infinite self, your divine self, is you. You must believe in yourself. When you have self-belief, you are opening yourself up mentally, emotionally, energetically to all of the opportunities that life, that the universe has for you. You see, life is a sequence of choices, decisions, and beautiful opportunities that flow in day and night. And by you believing in yourself, you are opening yourself up to be able to receive and see the opportunities that have always been there, but previously you may not have been able to see them because you were almost blinkered. You were seeing life in a different light, which did not allow you to see the opportunity, the magic, the synchronicity, the energy of the universe that works and flows through you in your favor. The support that surrounds you always. So the key here is to have self-belief, belief that anything is possible, belief that you are good enough, belief that you are worthy enough, all of these things. So essentially, to simplify the believing in self, it would also come down to self-love and self-perception. We ask you to see yourself through kind eyes. Appreciate yourself. See the light that you have inside and let it shine. Let go of dimming your light. Let go of making yourself smaller. Let go of hiding. It's really time for you to appreciate yourself and shine that and let that out in the world. Because in you doing that, it brings that energy out in others. And energetically, you are opening yourself to the opportunities, you're opening up yourself to the possibilities for the life that you are wanting to live. And you will have noticed people that you have crossed pathways with who naturally have those beautiful open hearts, that naturally have that radiating glow, and you feel so good around them. Everyone does, and that energy is infectious. Everybody wants to feel that way. And so if you can cultivate that on your internal world, you're going to have a very positive response reflecting your inner emotional state in your outside world. And the last thing that we would like to share with you is the most natural thing that a human can do, which is to get out into nature. Entering into nature, you see, modern day society has shaped itself where many of you will spend more of your time indoors or in buildings or in man-made landscapes. And when you give yourself the opportunity to get out into nature, whether it be a small corner of a park, whether it be out in a big field, it does not matter. Just if you can get yourself out physically into nature, there is this beautiful synchronization process that happens. You are an energetic being. Your being does not end where your body and your skin ends. You have a magnetic field known as the auric field that expands beyond your body. And when you are indoors with many of the electronic devices, sometimes you can collect energetic dust, let's say, that needs to be dusted off and cleansed every now and again. And so if you get yourself out into nature, this synchronistic energetic process takes place where the energy of the nature, the plants that surround you, get absorbed. Your body lives for this. Your body knows how to naturally absorb this energy and clear out any of the electronic debris that you may have picked up within your field, and it balances everything. This is why you are likely to feel more clarity of mind. You are likely to be able to tap into your intuition. You are likely to feel much lighter and more yourself. And your energy starts to rebalance itself too. So it's a natural healing process that takes place just by sitting in nature for 15 minutes. If you have connected with us before, you will know that we can speak for quite some time about all of these things, and we will go in further depth into some of these topics soon, but for now we feel that that is enough for you to digest. And so from us to you, you are so very loved, and we are so grateful to connect with you. If you enjoyed that video, you can just click the subscribe button and the bell so that you get notified of future videos. If you know anyone that this might help, please share it with them. I make these videos for us to uplift each other on this journey of life. And if you gained any clarity, insight, or maybe even felt energy moving around you through the channeling, that can happen. I would love to hear from you. You can just comment below. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I really look forward to connecting to you soon.